My name is Arnold. I own Arnold's Way. And what I do is I have a health food store and I deal with pretty much every disease out there. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have no choice in the matter. What that means to me is I see people dying of cancer. I see people dying of diabetes. I see children getting, they're overweight. I see adults with overweight. And I got questions all the time. Well, what do you do? So this actually will be like 7 or 8 YouTubes are dedicated to those people who want to see what do I do besides wearing shirt and pants. I'm trying to keep it somewhat funny. I don't know why, but I always try to be somewhat funny. Anyway, I'm 61 years old, and I started doing this when I was 51 years old. I mean, from 51 to 61, that's 10 years. In the past 10 years, I don't think I've aged, barely aged. In fact, not only that, I haven't aged. I'm pretty much the same weight, 145, same waist, 30 inches, same hair, black, which means in 10 years I haven't aged. What I'm going to do is next hour and a half is pretty much explain what I do on a daily basis and why. And for the most part, what I'm going to explain is that I follow the 7 steps the same Forever Young. These are my 7 steps. The first step is love. I mean, you should treat any disease, I don't care what disease it is, has to follow this 7 theories. If this 7 theories cannot help, nothing can help. The first part is being a state of love. You have 75 trillion cells working together in unison. They want to be in a state of love at all times. They never, ever, ever make a mistake. Which means your right hand does not hit your left hand, your right hand doesn't smack your head. There's no accidents. Everything's based on love. And each cell of the 75 trillion cells, each cell has 20,000 life units in it. That's 1 in a quadrillion life units inside your body working every single day to make sure that you're happy. The body wants to be in a state of love at all times. I'm going to do some exercise first. I don't know why, but I'll talk a little bit first and then I'll go into it. So let's go over a little bit further. Okay. The body recognizes truth. The body recognizes lie. There is no mistake. If the food is truth, that means, in my opinion, it deals with just eating fruits and vegetables. I am mostly a fruitarian. I say I would eat maybe anywhere from 15 to 25 pieces of fruit a day, and most of it's liquid. Means smoothies. If it's a lie, this is where everything really kind of breaks down. As soon as the food is cooked above 105 degrees, the life force of the food is destroyed. As soon as the food is cooked above 105 degrees, the life force of the food is destroyed. That means there are no vitamins, no minerals, no enzymes, no fiber, no essential fatty acids, no water, no glucose, no protein, I think I said fiber. 9 qualities, which means people say, I had a woman yesterday said to me, what about the amino acids? She was a scientist. She was like, I would say about 55 years old. She was losing her hair. I mean, she was worried about amino acids. In the meantime, she was eating all dead food. I asked her, what do you eat? She said, rice and beans. Rice and beans, as soon as you cook a food above 105 degrees, it's dead. Anyway, what I'm going to do is kind of explain what I do during the day, explain why, and we'll keep it at that. First thing in the morning, what I would do is drink lemon juice and water. Very first thing, drink lemon juice and water. What that does is starts a peristaltic action, where that just helps clean out your body, which means first thing in the morning, technically you should crap. Very first thing in the morning, you should take a crap, which means takes all the toxins out of your system. Second thing, which is real important. First step is love. Second step is exercise, which means I believe in earning your breakfast. Paul Bragg, one of my heroes, at age 98 years old, he got killed in a boating accident, and he was like a very muscular, very strong individual, even at age 98. In my opinion, at age 62, I've just begun. I mean, I've just begun living, which means I'm looking forward to 72, I'm looking for 82, I'm looking for 92. There's no reason I should not be as strong at 92 as I am today. In fact, I would say I'm stronger today than I was at 17. In fact, I'm way stronger today when I was 17 years old. So first thing in the morning, you get up in the morning, lemon juice and water. Next thing, you got to earn your breakfast. What I'm going to do, I'm going to review a couple of exercises I do and I'll explain why, and then we'll take it from there. This is the rebounder. I started rebounding at age 45 years old. Age 45 years old, I was diagnosed with severe heart problems. I had chest pains for about 2 or 3 months. And one day, my chest pains became so bad, I said to my daughter, I was driving in the car, I told my daughter I could not take her to school because I would not make it to the hospital because I thought I was dying of a heart attack. I mean, I hit a certain intersection. One way was a school, the other way was a hospital. And I thought about it, I thought about it, I thought about it. I said, should I take my daughter to school and die, or should I go right to the hospital right now? In the end, I chose to go to the hospital. I told my daughter, I can't take you to school today. I'm having a heart attack. Do you mind if I take you to the hospital? She said, okay, Dad. Anyway, I was in the hospital for 3 days. For 3 days, they really couldn't find it. I could have had a mini stroke or something like that, but they weren't quite sure. And I left the hospital still with chest pains. I had chest pains with my chest, my left arm, and I was out of breath constantly. I could not walk from here to maybe that car down there, which is my car, without being out of breath. So 1 month, I said to myself, I'm going to see if I can get better. I didn't know what to do, but I knew I was doing something wrong. 1 month, I had to decide, what should I do? 1 month passed. My chest pains did not go away. Did not go away. I said to myself, what should I do now? The only thing that came to me at that point was to go to doctors again. I went to the doctors. I did not go to the emergency room. He did an EKG on me. He said, Arnold, you have to go to the emergency room right now. I went to the emergency room for a second time in 1 month's time. I didn't think, at that time I was 45 years old, I didn't think I would live to 46. I thought I was going to die. I went to the hospital. So what do you do in a hospital? I went to the emergency room. I had to wait. Yeah, I had to wait. Number one. Got in the emergency room. They put me on a gown, and I saw all these big machines. I saw all these old people lying down. I saw doctors running around, nurses running around, and I'm in a cap. And I felt very helpless. I said to myself, at that time I was married, I told my wife, get me out of here. I don't belong in here. At that point in life, I made a decision that I'm going to take full responsibility for my health. My friends, that is the key. I took full responsibility for my health. I took full responsibility for my financial matter, especially in this economy. I take full responsibility. If anybody's to blame, I am not going to depend on anybody else. And then I said to myself, what am I doing wrong? The cause of all disease is all the same theory. Next hour and a half, you should have enough information to make an intelligent choice which way to go. First part is love. Second part, you got to earn your breakfast. While I was in the hospital first time, I remember with tubes running up and down my body, my wife holding my one hand, my daughter holding my other hand. I said to myself, what am I doing wrong? Which means I was this close to death. I said, I'm not doing two things. I'm not exercising, I'm not eating salads. And I remember a book I read 10 years ago called Fit for Life. I remember one page in that book, it said rebounding is the best exercise. I mean, I'm in the hospital dying. I remember it's one page, it's one book. It's almost like an epiphany. I said to myself, Arnold, go get your rebounder. I bought a rebounder. I bought a used one for $10. 4 months later, I bought another used one. About maybe a year later, I bought a good one, which I'm still doing it today. 17 years, I'm doing rebounding. I live and die by this rebounder. What I'm going to do, explain what it is, why I use it, and you do whatever you got to do. But I believe, number one, lemon juice and water in the morning. Number two, earn your breakfast. For the most part, I would say 75% of every single day, I earn my breakfast. Big believer.